timing is everything, and I think things happen for a reason, and I think people have come into your life for a reason, and they leave your life for a reason.
Bed, love,
Bed,
love,
beyond.
bed, love, beyond, bed, love, beyond.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Bed Love Beyond, the podcast for the hopeful and the hater in us to discuss sex, love, and whatever's clever with like-minded people like you who are also in limbo with love.
Like us.
Thank you for listening to us on Podbean, iTunes, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and
Google Play Music.
please rate, review, like, and subscribe to us on any of the devices that you listen to. And today's episode is episode 81, Being Happy After Heartache, Healing Your Soul and Walking Away in Your New Souls and Heels. Yeah, we're going to be talking about being happy after heartache because everyone goes through that every so often, and some people just stay in lulls and stuff like that. But it is definitely important to just try to change your perspective and be happy that things might have been over, or even if you're feeling really bad, just try to be happy with it. And today we have a special guest on our show, and her name is Kim Interdonato. How you doing, Kim?
I'm wonderful. Hi, how are you guys? Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, not a problem. So you have this. Actually, she's the author and illustrator of Shoes Are Like Men, and all her customer reviews on Amazon gave her 5 stars. That is pretty impressive.
Nice.
Thank you.
Not
very much. It's a really cute, fun book.
Yes, that's what everybody has been saying. That's what I saw on the reviews. Like, that was the main common denominator. That it was a fun, cute book. So I'm really glad to talk about it. So tell us about what the book is about, and how did you come up with the idea of, and no pun intended, pairing shoes and men?
Well, it kind of was weird. I was like most people out there. You go through a breakup and you're really down and sad, and you feel like you're the only one in the world that's, everybody else around you has these beautiful relationships. You're the only one that's single. And I was having a really tough time. And I went to lunch with my girlfriend, and we had a little chat, and I said, I give up on dating, I'm giving up on men, I'm giving up on everything. And she's like, you know what? You got to just turn this around. She goes, you know what? You've turned so much around with your job and your life. She goes, and now you just got to turn around your dating life. And I thought, think a little bit more positive with it. She's like, think of it, you love to go shoe shopping. She goes, think of it like going like shoe shopping. You don't like that one, you try another one. You don't like that one, you try another one. And through that, I kind of, we left lunch, and then I went out a couple of times, just, took my car out, took a nice long drive, and just kind of did a little soul searching, did a little dating cleanse where I wasn't dating anybody, and just kind of set my mind at ease. And then all of a sudden I just started thinking about what she said about, going shoe shopping. I'm like, yeah, I got to go shoe shopping again. Started giggling. And then I started thinking, all these guys that I dated kind of fit into some kind of shoe category. One guy's the hot guy, the hot shoe that I'm standing on all night long. Hot shoe. Then at the end of the relationship was always giving me a blister. That was at the end. After the end of the night, my charity shoe, the guy that I kept. I had a whole bunch of shoes I was giving away to charity one time, and I would put the shoes in the bin, and then I'd take them out. I'd put the shoes in the bin, and then I'd take them out. It was kind of like I'd break up with this guy, then go back with him. Break up with him, and then go back with him.
Oh.
So every shoe was giving me a different shoe style, was giving me a man's personality. My online shoes. How many people go online dating? You see this great shoe online. It's great. It's awesome. It looks beautiful. You get it in the box when it comes home. It ain't so hot. It's not the greatest shoe in the world.
Right.
So it was and that's how I was kind of doing it. And, lo and behold, not knowing it was going to turn into what it did, and I'm really happy it did. It turned into being something really fun and great, and now I think a lot more positive. And I'm definitely a lot different dating before the book and dating after the book. So, I will tell you, for all your listeners that are going through all heartbreak and stuff, it gets easier, and you gotta change your brain a little bit, and it's hard because when you're going through it, you don't want to laugh, but when you look back at it, some of the situations you get yourself into, I know I've gotten myself into. I've got quite a few chuckles out of it, and a really good book.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So you said at the beginning that this book kind of just manifested about like a heartbreak. So not to get too personal, but when was the last time your heart was broken? Like what exactly like happened?
That's my personal question. We all go through it, and that's why I think it's so great about this book. It's so relatable, and I wanted to speak to my readers, and I want it to be relatable. It was about a year ago, about a little bit over a year now, a little over a year, and as I said, dating now is so much different. I'm much happier. I feel like I'm healthier mentally, and I think more positive, and I'm happy about that.
Okay, well, what were some of the things you did to make you think positive after being heartbroken?
It was just I needed to turn myself around. I was like, every time I was going on dates, and I even had it in the book, that I was thinking something negative at one point. Like on the online dating, I couldn't do online dating anymore because I had to stop. It was just starting to become like a job interview, and I was going on date after date after date, or then I would go through a spell where a couple guys would ask me out and then never call me, and I'm like, you know what? It was like I was like either picking the wrong guy or like negative, and I needed to turn that around. And now it's like, now if someone doesn't call, if I want to date, someone doesn't call me, I'm like, oh well, no big deal. I'll find another shoe.
Find another shoe.
It's more of a, it's more of a, it's not a reflection of me. I was thinking it was something I did. It's a reflection of them. I was just picking the wrong people. That's all.
Okay, well, that's cool. So.
And you also got to think of it. I think as women, I think we all try to put the burden on us, and it's like, don't put the burden on you. It's okay. It's all right. Not everybody's for everybody, and then I thought of it that way, and I'm like, okay, it makes you more relaxed when you date.
So
and if someone doesn't call you, I'm like, oh well, what's meant to be.
Would you say it's like a self-help book?
It was a self-help book for me. I don't know if anybody would else take it as one. I always. And it's funny because when you read, I'm going to actually send you guys the book. I really want you to read it. It's really so cute. I should have probably sent it to you before the interview, and I apologize that I didn't.
No, that's fine.
But it is so positive. It really is. It's just a positive. Like I didn't want to put anything negative in it, and it's funny because a lot of my ex-boyfriends came back to talk to me about it. Like at book signings.
Oh no.
And reached out to me on Facebook, and they're like, "Oh, so what chapter am I?" And I'm like, read the book. And once they read the book, they were like, oh my God, it wasn't a male fashion book by any means. I didn't want it to be.
Right.
So I didn't want to have any negative vibes around the book. And I wanted everyone I think it was more relatable than it is more self-help. I think to help somebody, I think you got to relate to them better. So I think I'm relating to a more personal level.
Okay. Whoa! Wow! Whoa! So, how was that with the whole exes coming to the book signings? Was that like surreal or?
No, that was for real. I'm not joking about that. No, they were there. I had one at one book signing and two at another, and it was like, oh hi. What chapter am I? And they bought the book, and then afterward they said it was okay. It was, they were like, okay, it was really funny.
So they can sense which shoe they were.
Some of them, two of them didn't get it, but one guy knew exactly who he was. Actually, had one line in there. He's like, I knew once you put that line there, I knew who I was. And we started laughing, and we reconnected, and now we go on a couple of dates here and there. We date a little bit.
Okay.
I enjoy his company very much. So.
Oh wow, that is pretty funny. So, why don't you tell us what are the different types of shoes? What type of different shoes that are out there, and which do you prefer?
Well, you have your online shoe.
Right.
You have your broken shoe. We always have a broken shoe.
Okay.
The broken shoe or the used shoe. You have a used shoe. That I always find, like, I was dating a used shoe for a while, like the guy that kept, he had he was like, the used shoe was, someone that just, was kept dating, but like same kind of type of guy, and he was like broken from his last relationship, and like some other woman knocked him down, and I was gonna fix him. And, like, there was a couple of guys I dated like that right in a row. That was my used shoe, I should say. I'm sorry. And they were like, it was so hard to date that person because they were just getting out of a relationship. I was dating met like a couple of guys, but just getting out of relationships and going into next relationship, which was ours, and it was never going to work. I was like a rebound girl, you know. And he was so worried about his ex-wife or his ex-girlfriend that I was going to heal them from, and sometimes people just need a little time that just kind of like little dating cleansing. That's all.
Okay. Well, what was the broken shoe? Well, explain that.
Uh, my broken shoe. My broken shoe is kind of very funny. You got to read that one. That was pretty funny too. It was a guy that, he just kind of like, he was just the one that I never quite hooked up with. There's quite a few of them that, in the book, how many people asked me in the book, like, a good question that people asked me in the book was, did you date all these men, or did you sleep with all these men? I'm like, no, by all means, I did not.
Right.
But, there's a lot of the guys that I never ended up going on dates with. The guy I put back on the shelf. And my sports shoe. Like those shoes that you just kind of like, you look and you kind of like stalk the store.
Right.
I kind of like that shoe, but I'll come back to it.
Yeah.
And you never actually end up going on a date with that shoe.
Mm-hmm.
That was another shoe I had there. So, I mean, there's a lot of funny little shoe styles, and when you read it, it is very relatable, and you'll find a shoe style that you definitely you went out with or you didn't go out with.
Oh, okay. All right. So what do you think women need to do better to select their man or shoe?
You know what? I don't think anybody does anything wrong or right. There's no wrong or right answer to that. I just think, I'm a big believer in the universe and, universal law, and I think things happen for a reason. I think I had to date all these guys to find the perfect person that I need to be with now. But it took me, it's like a learning experience. And if we take away everything as a learning experience, and not that we want to, because no one likes to go through a heartbreak. Believe me, I'm not a big fan of it either. I can't stand it.
Yeah, neither can I.
My feelings are hurt. And I break up a relationship. But I think I needed to go through all that to get to where I am now. And I think I'm in such a good spot now that I don't ever want to go back to that feeling. And and I get that. We all don't want to be there.
Right. Yeah. No, you're right. Okay. So, have you found your perfect shoe?
I'm with somebody now, and I'd like to think he is.
Ooh.
And that would be wonderful.
Okay.
But time is going to tell, and I enjoy his company. I enjoy going on dates with him. I enjoy our time together. And as I said, it was someone I dated beforehand, so it's so much nicer now. I enjoy our time together better now, and I think I relate to him better now. But I'm a different person than I was. I think.
Right.
Not different. I've changed my whole personality. Just I'm more relaxed, and I'm not so intense about a relationship. I worry about me more than I worry about me. I worry about my son. I worry about my job. I worry about those things before I worry about a relationship.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. The priorities. Yeah. No, I hear you.
And I don't think I needed to get. I think I think the book was a good thing, and I think being away from somebody got my priorities in order. And once I got my priorities in order, I could see things clearer. And I think that should be a good thing for anybody.
Yeah. No, and that's absolutely good advice. What can you tell us what shoe is this current person?
Well, he was my shoe that didn't accessorize with my clothes at the time. Now he accessorizes much better.
That's perfect. I love these.
My wardrobe, to be honest with you.
Jen, do you have any questions?
I don't know. You know what? Like I guess like I've always nicknamed my boyfriends. Like they've always had a name, but like that's how I would describe them to my friends. But I'm not a shoe person, so like it's not that I don't get it. I get the analogy. And it's a good analogy. I guess I personally can't relate because I'm like flip flops or sneakers. Like
you know what? It's not, but I don't have it. I didn't put it in a way where like this is a stiletto, this is a slingback, this is a
no. I get it.
I did like the comfy shoe, or the broken shoe, or the used shoe, or the shoes you gave away to charity. Because not everybody is a shoe person,
right?
And I get that. So I kind of categorize them in something else a little funnier.
No, I totally get it, and it makes sense to, You know, and I think it's good for women to read, to kind of like let to know that everyone's kind of going through this. And I mean, I know as women we know that you know, breakups happen and everyone kind of goes through similar heartache and pain, and like the whole dating scene, you know, whether you're 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, it doesn't matter. Like, it's still the shit show that it is. And the internet
It is.
and the internet does not make it any better. So, I mean,
I totally agree with you. And you know, if anybody's ever read dating books out there, I mean, I've read quite a few of them because I've been through so many heartbreaks and you know, so many bad relationships, so many good relationships that I've broken up because I wasn't the best person at times either. Don't think that I was either. I don't put that in the book. I don't advertise that I am the best person in the world, because there's times I wasn't. But you know, I put this book in many simple and very simple terms. And I did it for a reason, and I kept it short because, you know, when you're reading a dating book, I tell you, by the time you're reading it, you get to the middle of it, and you're like, okay. By the time you're at the end of the dating book, you actually want to break up with that person because they're like
Right.
so miserable, and so negative.
Yeah.
It's like, he did this to me and he did that to me. Well, you know what? Nobody's perfect, and I don't want to find a perfect person. I'm not the perfect person. I don't want to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. Other people are going to make mistakes, and I wanted the book to have an undertone where I didn't want the reader to be like, oh well, she is so bitter and she is so jaded from these relationships. It was totally not like that. And I even wrote in there that there are several relationships that, listen, if I was, I would have, you know, tied up my running sneakers and ran myself. You know,
Right.
Timing is everything. And you know, and I think things happen for a reason, and I think people have come into your life for a reason, and they leave your life for a reason. Whether you want to believe it or not, I think that's I think that's the truth, and I think that's what the book is all about, and that's what the main theme of the book is to think very positive about it.
No, that's great, and I'm glad that you found a pair that fits for the meantime. You know,
He's fitting really well right now. He really is fitting well.
That's good.
We fit into each other's lives really nicely.
now if at some point things go south, are you going to give him a new title?
I'll write a new book.
No.
I actually have a new book coming out too, and it's also a very positive book, and I'm all about, you know, about positive energy and you know, being positive about the way you think. And the other book is really not even a dating book, which is even funnier.
Do you have a name of the book? Would you like to plug it?
Yes. It actually will be out in October, and it's going to be on the Shoes Are Like Men website real soon. It's actually going back to the publisher this week. It's called Heels and Hockey Skates. I definitely am a heel girl. I'm a shoe girl. Sorry. I can relate anything back to a shoe, I guess. But I'm a hockey instructor by trade. That's what I do for a living.
Cool.
And you know, when I do all the interviews that I do, everybody's very interested in my job. And someone was telling me, why don't I write a book about my job? So I ended up writing a book about my job this summer, and it really came out very funny, came out cute, and also very positive. It was like a woman living in a man's world. So, you know, by all means, I don't male and bash at all, and Shoes Are Like Men are my next book. I don't think there's any need to put anyone down. You know, I think that just makes, you know, I just don't like when people put anyone down. It just makes you, it doesn't make me feel better to lift somebody else up, to put somebody else down.
Right. And I guess I have one more question, and it kind of relates to the book. Well, no, actually, it relates more to you. Is skating hard? I can't skate.
You know, I gotta be honest with you. Dating is hard, and you know what? No matter what you do, it's difficult. It depends on how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really a lot harder when you look at it with, oh, he's not gonna like me, or he's too good for me, or he's out of my league. You know, you can't think like that. You know, you gotta love yourself, and that's gonna reflect. If you love yourself, people around you are gonna love you. You know, you don't have to be the hottest person in the world to find love. Believe me, I'm cute. I'm a nice-looking woman, but I'm not, you know, drop-dead gorgeous model.
Right.
You know, but a lot of guys ask me out, and it's because I smile and I talk and I laugh.
Oh, that's my problem. I don't smile. I ice grill everybody.
Yeah. That's the big thing. I was just telling my son that today. You know, you smile, the whole world smiles back
It is
People
true,
look at you
though.
and smile.
Mm.
And can I tell you, somebody today just told me today, I just dropped off clothes to, like, the donation center, and the gentleman goes, I love your smile. I said, oh, thank you so much. I love yours.
Aw.
And it's not, and it wasn't anything as a date or anything like that, or it's just, you know what? I go around with a very, go into the supermarket. Just even try this, go to the supermarket. Go in a bad mood. You just notice everybody around you is a jerk and they're nasty and whatever. You go in, and even if everyone's in a bad mood, if you go in with a good mood and smiling, happy, you'll notice people will gravitate to that. People will be, oh, hi, how you doing? Online. I talk to more people online in women's bathrooms. Oh my God, I was on a date and I was in the bathroom forever, and my date was like, where were you? I'm like, oh, I was talking shoes with some girl.
That's funny.
It's just all about your energy, and you know what? If you give off a positive, happy energy, that's what you're going to get back. Even in dating, if you go into a date, oh, it's been a day and it was horrible, and your date's going to be lousy, and
Right.
your date's not going to have a good time. You know what? Check it at the door. Go in, have a nice time, relax, and have fun with the person. Enjoy that person's company. Don't sit there and text. Look at them look at their faces. Talk to them. Relate to them. Listen to them. I think men want to be listened to. If I'm dating, look at the fact that I listen to them. I'm there for you. And they tell me about all the time, I'm there for you. Listen, tell me about your day. Here's my day. I'll give you a little synopsis about my day. Let me hear about yours.
Right.
People love talking about themselves.
Awesome. Thank you for that dating advice. But the initial question that I was asking was, is skating hard?
Oh, I thought you said dating.
That's fine.
Dating, you know what? I gotta be honest with you. If you know how to skate, if you get somebody that can teach you, that knows what they're doing, skating is not as difficult as you think it is.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I even have a chapter in that book about how much easier skating becomes when you know what to do.
Ooh.
When you know what to do in skating,
Yes.
everything works out just fine.
Okay.
It's all about knowing. Even dating, dating and skating, it's the same thing.
There you go.
What you do, it gets a lot easier.
That's the name of your third book, Dating and Skating.
Yeah. Yeah, right now you should combine the two books together. That would be fun. I have to tell you, writing this book has been nothing but a lot of fun. And doing all these interviews and talking to people has been excellent. And I am so thankful for that alone. Believe me when I tell you, I'm not going to get rich off my book sales, but I'm definitely getting richer off the people that I get to meet.
No,
Cool.
exactly. It's so therapeutic, isn't it?
It's all about the connections, and you know what? If I can help out a couple of women, make them think a little bit more positive about their dating, or at least give them a chuckle, you know what? I did a good job. And you know what? A lot of people have told me, my girlfriends were reading the book one day. We were all sitting around, and they were reading the book, and they were laughing, and and one of the guys goes, oh, that's not nice to laugh at that book. I'm like, yeah, laugh at the book. You're supposed to laugh. They're like, this is absolutely hysterical. I'm like, good. I want people to laugh. I want people to have a good laugh and joke around about it, because you take life so seriously. Everyone takes life so seriously all the time. It's like, relax about it.
No, you're absolutely right. So is there anything else you would like to plug, or?
Right now, it's just the book. Go to shoesalikemen.com. You can find where the book is. Also, the best place to get the book is on Amazon. Or barnesandnoble.com. You can go out there. And it's also on my website. You can see I had a book signing, and Alec Baldwin was there. That was a lot of fun. I had a great time with him out in East Hampton. That was a lot of fun, that book signing. I'm telling, go grab the book. You won't. I promise you won't be disappointed. And if you don't have a date for a night, girls, grab the book. Grab a glass of wine, enjoy the book, and have a great time. It's such a fun book. For guys, a couple of guys that read the book said, they enjoyed it because it was funny. And someone else told me it was very hard to get funny across on a book, and I did it, so that's good. Daily News, I even got a review from Daily News. They said the same thing.
That's
It's hard
beautiful.
to get funny in a book, and you got it.
That's great.
Yeah.
That must feel amazing. Well, thank you so much, Kim, for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to send you the book. I'll send you a file of the book that I got from my publisher, and read it and have a good time with it. And I just want to get the message out there. Just laugh.
Absolutely.
I tell everybody all the time, don't take life so seriously. It's not permanent.
Oh. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks guys so much for having me on. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, you're
Us
great.
too.
Thank you. Yeah, I talk a lot. I know.
No, it's fine.
We'll be in touch. I guess she was in her car.
Yeah, she was in her car before. No, well, it was fine. All right, okay, cool, sweet. Thanks, Kim, for being on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you for all the advice too, and yeah, and I will definitely be looking for that book. But yeah, absolutely.
My guys had more interesting names. Well, not really more interesting, just differently. Like Boob Grabber, Little Penis Man.
Okay.
Where's Heather? Heather knows them all.
All right then. But yeah, so I mean, she does have a good point. Being happy after heartache, it's very hard to try to
Pick it up and keep going.
Yeah, muscle up some strength and just keep going.
That's why I really always think it's important to and I think she's getting that. What she's learning is that you have to really love yourself first, because then you have to realize that having somebody else in your life is just an enhancement to who you are, not necessarily who you are.
Right.
So,
yeah,
I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't feel like that in the moment. You're like, I need this person. Without this person, I won't be able to breathe. But you will.
But you will.
I assure you.
Yeah, and it's good. And hearing those things are very good, because it's good for people like me, because of course, anybody who's been
Martini's
listening.
in love with love.
Okay. Anybody listening to the podcast
knows that Martini's in love with love.
I wasn't even gonna say that. Is because that I do get sad and whatever, and start reflecting, and I get myself sad. You know what I mean? Or just events that come up and things that I do for said event. Like, I've been trying to switch things up, because what's it called? Pretty soon.
Don't even say it. Go ahead.
See, I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what to do. Don't say it or say it. What is it?
Just say it.
Why? So you can yell at me?
Probably.
No, it's what's it called? It's my fiance's anniversary.
It's not your anniversary.
I know it's not my anniversary.
So who cares?
What the hell? Oh, okay. Oh, she just sent, Kim just sent us the book. Way to go, Kim. Thanks. That's super quick. No, it's not so much the fact that I was gonna celebrate it and stuff like that, but it just puts me in a spot where it's like,
I would hope not.
No, where I am and where everybody is, because like she said at the beginning of the podcast, everybody else is in a relationship and doing things and stuff like that. I mean, and I'm the single one. Even you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yes, I am.
So that's just hard to hear, and it's like, okay, and all right, let's hear how wonderful Jen's life is going. Oh, great! The person that who I was gonna spend the rest of my life with is having her 1 year anniversary with somebody else. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? So
why would you even
that's how that feels.
Focus on that.
I don't focus on it. It's like when you knew Brooklyn's birthday.
Yeah, I still know his birthday.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I know this.
I know, but it doesn't make a dent in my day.
Because you have a man. I do not.
Even if I hope you. Well, I mean, if you had a man, that'd be cool too. But I mean, I'm just saying, even when I didn't have a man, it didn't make a dent in my day.
True, but at the same time, you felt some type of way when you saw him again.
Yeah,
in a long time.
I felt angry.
Yes, but there it is, emotion.
Yeah, but now if I saw him, I'd be like,
Cause you good. Cause
your hairline just went back another inch.
Cause you got past it. Because you got past that initial. You got past the time when you guys saw each other and you're like, oh yeah, I am really good without you.
Okay, so what do you think it's gonna take for you to get past it? Maybe you need to write your book.
It's
maybe you need to put the podcast on pause.
It's in process. It's in process.
You need to purge that, because it's been a minute now, 3 years, right?
What 3 years? What?
Since you guys broke up?
5 years and 2 months.
This is the best analogy that I could like just spit out there. So, my friend is friends with Brooklyn.
Okay.
And she's always pining over her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay. So I explained to her, since she sees both sides of the coin, like how I used to feel about Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And how Brooklyn feels about me.
Right.
And they were polar opposites.
Okay.
Now we both loathe each other. We're like, ew, bye, bitch.
You in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
okay.
can give a shit less. If I passed him in the street, I'd be like, oh, I knew him. But like, at one time, I was like, oh my God, he was like my everything. I don't know why, but he was. He was so perfect. We were going to be perfect together, and he just doesn't know it. And he was sitting over there in Brooklyn like, this bitch is crazy.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, don't you remember all the fun times we had? Remember when we played pranks on each other? Remember when we used to cuddle? Remember when we used to play fight? Remember when you put a dent in my shin? Like, all those fun things I would sit there and say.
Yeah.
But he was like not giving a flying fuck about me. So in retrospect, I sit back and look hella stupid because I was sitting here like remembering all these things, and he was just like all of my life. So that's how I like kind of spit it to her. Like, you've seen both sides of the coins. He's like, oh, fuck her, she a crazy bitch.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God, isn't he awesome? Oh my God. And like, I look like an asshole. So don't look like an asshole. Keep it moving. That's the point of the story.
Okay.
Sorry, that's all I got.
No, I mean that's a good story and good analogy. But I'm just saying, I just want to dole out what's going on inside of me. That's my thing. I'm not saying that your advice is wrong or anything like that. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm just saying, I just wanted to get across what I was feeling, because I wasn't gonna go be like, like when like the day came and shit like that, because I knew where, like, I just knew, like, like, I'm not saying that like, oh, I wish you would come back, blah blah. I'm not on that tip. So like, I'm kind of at least past that, like, no, I don't want her back. And I've talked about this on the podcast before. Like, I don't want her back. I don't even necessarily want to see her again, because what would we have to talk about? She doesn't have anything of mine. Like, we're good. You know what I'm saying? On that retrospect. And yeah, you're probably right that she probably isn't thinking of me. Not that she needs to, but yeah, but that was the highest point of love that I was at. You don't just come down from that, regardless of how long it was, regardless of how the breakup was. It's a loss. It's a death, and that's the thing. And I know some people are just like, whatever, but like, it wasn't just a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. It was a fiance, somebody who I was supposed to spend the rest of my life with. That takes a long time for a guy to put in his head. You know what I'm saying? It's not a willy-nilly thing. Like, we're thinking about like 50 years in the future if we're talking about somebody who we want as a mate or whatever, a soulmate for life. You know what I mean? It's not a yeah, let's get married. Yeah, why not? I don't know. I'm not doing anything on Saturday. It's not something like that. So it takes a while to decompress. But I understand what you're talking about, and I thank you for the advice, to like try to purge that out. But I guess I'm gonna have to do some things because it is holding me back.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll just have to.
Maybe you can peep the book, figure out if she has shoe.
Oh, what? Try to figure out what my shoe is.
Right.
I mean, well, not what my shoe is. Well, if I am a shoe, that's what I should say.
No, because I mean, it's just really. I think she's like comparing shoes more to relationships, not necessarily men.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. Cool. All right. So, oh, okay. I just popped it in my head, but I'll hand it to you.
What's up?
What do you have a song of the day? Because I got one.
I have one.
It just popped in my head, but go ahead.
Nancy Sinatra. These boots are made for walking.
Exactly.
Get out of my head, Martini.
No, I'm just saying. That was awesome.
Should have wrote it down.
So, like, what should we give to the audience to write back? Anyway, no, you know what? Forget that. No, guys, you need to start writing in. And the thing is,
I'm done with them.
oh shit. You hear that? You see, she's mad at y'all. And you know what? I'm mad at y'all too. Because you guys love to hear our voices, and thank you very much for that. But you guys don't write in. You know what? You could write in about anything. We told you that. You could write in about anything. It doesn't necessarily need to be the topic at hand. You can write stuff to us. You can also suggest topics that you want us to talk about. Also, what's going on? I freaking put on Twitter like a month ago a Q&A. Oh, no, not a Q&A. Well, yeah, a Q&A / ask us anything thing, because we want to have a podcast of you submitting questions to us, and we'll answer them honestly and truthfully. What is going on? You guys don't want to like embarrass us? Like what do we have to do? Do we need to go on like Instagram Live and get your input on that? Like what's going on?
Might have to go on. What is that?
What?
Oh man, why did I forget the name of the social media thing? Who uses it anymore?
Periscope?
Yeah, Periscope. Yeah, probably Instagram Live.
Yeah.
I would do it.
I mean, yeah, we can go on Instagram Live and do the thing. Well, you know what? We'll probably have to go on there anyway, because that's where they are, I guess. Well, somebody.
That's where they all are.
Not all of our listeners on Instagram, but please, like, get on Instagram. We have over like 600 people listening to us, and only how many followers on Instagram?
100.
Like 100 something. That's a big discrepancy. What's going on there, guys? You don't want to see what we're doing? Like, that's not cool.
They don't all have
Instagram? Yeah, okay. Nah. Nah. Instagram is a global phenomenon. They have to. Or, well, I mean, people got computers. They could email us. So what's going on? Email us. Anyway, so you can email us at bellovebeyond@gmail.com, or you can go to our website so you can see the articles, and also Kim's website. We'll put it on there, www.bellovebeyond.com. You can also phone us or text at 201-862-8BED. That is 201-862-8233. You can go to our Facebook page and talk to fans of the show. You guys can, think about questions you want to ask us at www.facebook.com/bedlovebeyond. And you can follow us at bedlovebeyond on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube. All right, guys?
Try it. It's amazing.
Yeah, just try it. And again, no, seriously though, like, we want to do the Ask Me Anything. So we're hitting you guys up on Facebook. We're hitting you up where you guys are at. So we hit you up on Facebook. We hit you up on Instagram. Where else? So we hit you up on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's like, just write in, and we'll have like a full episode. Okay, a full episode of Ask Me Anything. All right. So we will see you guys next time. My name is Martini.
I thought you were asking me what your name was.
No.
Still Jen.
All right. We'll see you guys. Bye.